Moving on, let's get to the latest on the controversial letter that ICMR had written yesterday, and it had actually gone to all the 12 parties who are working on the vaccine development. And this letter kind of stated that one must push through the entire process, speed it up, work on priority so that by August 15, there is an announcement ready to be made on the vaccine development. This really triggered a huge amount of controversy and debate if India is actually pushing a lot of pressure to rush through for vaccine development. And finally, ICMR has come out with its clarification statement, which actually goes on to say that the intent is only to cut through the red tape, but obviously not sidestep the process or not bypass the process. So whatever process it is globally that is being followed, even to fast-track vaccines, that is what will be done even in India. Ayushman is the one who's been tracking this story for us, and he'll be joining us just a bit to give us more details. But if you look at the letter and even the clarification, there is nothing specific mentioned about the August 5th deadline. And Ayushman, that was actually the main contentious point. The deadline that was put saying by August 15, we should be able to launch this for public. The statement is completely silent on that. What have your sources been saying about that?
Well, Tanvi, yesterday only we spoke to ICMR authorities, and they clearly said that somewhere August 15 deadline is something that is controversial and that should not have been mentioned. But definitely a clarification was awaited yesterday only. But only after 24 hours, a clarification comes, Tanvi, and a conspicuous silence has been maintained from the ICMR DG's office, because the letter was directly written from DG office. They have yet not clarified why this date has been mentioned there, because if you talk about the processes, then we only two of these stages will take a lot more time than what it has been meant in the letter. And even in the clarification, while the ICMR has talked a lot about the process and the red tapes and all that formalities that is mentioned, it has maintained a conspicuous silence as to why August 15 was mentioned in the first place, and why the authorities were told that the entire process need to be expedited when they know that the clinical trial is a process that takes a lot amount of time. Why that additional pressure was being built, that is something which has not been addressed in the letter. But definitely a clarification has come in which they have said that they have not imposed any kind of restriction and they have followed the rules.
All right, Ayushman, thanks so much for joining us on that story.